On a sunny morning, in a cozy nest by the pond, a mother duck sat patiently on her eggs, waiting for them to hatch. She had 5 eggs, but one of them was bigger and oddly shaped. One by one, the eggs cracked open, and out popped 4 fluffy, yellow ducklings. But when the big egg finally cracked, out came a large, gray duckling with scruffy feathers. He looked very different. The yellow ducklings waddled around the nest, happily chirping. But when they saw the gray duckling, they laughed. "You're so big and funny-looking," they teased him. Even though the gray duckling looked different, Mother Duck loved him just the same. She hugged him and said, "You're my special little one, no matter what you look like." The mother duck took her ducklings to the farmyard. When the other animals saw the gray duckling, they laughed too. The chickens, geese, and even the cat made fun of him. The gray duckling felt very sad. He didn't understand why everyone thought he was ugly. He wished he looked like the other ducklings so he could fit in. One day, the gray duckling couldn't take it anymore. He ran away from the farmyard, waddling as fast as his feet could carry him. He didn't know where to go, but he just wanted to be far away. The gray duckling found a new pond and met some wild ducks. But they too laughed at him and called him ugly. No matter where he went, it seemed like nobody wanted him around. Tired and cold, the duckling found shelter in a little cottage. An old woman who lived there welcomed him in. "You can stay with me for the winter," she said kindly. But her cat and hen didn't like him either. As winter came, the gray duckling grew lonelier. The pond froze over, and the cold wind made him shiver. He had no friends to play with, and he felt more miserable than ever. One day, while he was wandering around the frozen pond, the gray duckling got stuck in the ice. Just when he thought he couldn't survive, a kind farmer found him and freed him from the ice. The farmer took the gray duckling to his warm home and cared for him throughout the cold winter. The duckling stayed by the fire, but he still felt sad and alone. As the snow melted and spring returned, the gray duckling felt the warmth of the sun again. He decided it was time to leave the farmer's house and return to the pond. When the gray duckling reached the pond, he saw a group of beautiful, white swans gliding gracefully on the water. They were the most magnificent birds he had ever seen. The gray duckling wanted to be close to the swans, but he was afraid. "They'll laugh at me for being ugly," he thought. But something inside him urged him to go closer. As he swam toward the swans, the gray duckling caught a glimpse of his reflection in the water. To his shock, he wasn't a scruffy gray bird anymore. He had grown into a beautiful swan.